Hey guys, so today we'll be looking at solid shapes, specifically prism or also known as wedges. First, we must understand what is a solid shape. Now, shapes take two forms. It can either be flat, which means it has two dimensions, length and width. An example of this is paper. Now, solid shape on the other hand has three dimensions. This is length, breadth, and height. Take for example a ball. By holding it, we can identify what shape the ball takes because it's a three-dimensional shape. Now here's an example to show you the difference. Now we can safely say that a solid is a three-dimensional figure. Now for this video, we'll be looking at triangular prism or something called wedge. A three-dimensional object with identical parallel ends and has flat surfaces. It has two triangular ends and three rectangular facings, one at the front, back, and bottom. Now back to the definition. We have two identical triangles that are parallel to each other, and we have three flat surfaces. Now that you understand what is a prism, now let's get into the properties of a prism. Now this is a triangular prism where the top and bottom figure is shaped like a triangle and all the other figures is shaped as a rectangle. It has 6 vertices, 9 edges and 5 faces. Now here's an example to help you better understand. Now here is 3 examples of prism found in our everyday life: tent, chocolate bar, and cheese. These all, as you can see, are three-dimensional shapes. Constructing a triangle prism. For this you will need a pen, a ruler, and a stiff paper. Now with the use of a ruler and a compasses, measure 40 millimeters and scribe an arc as indicated. Now I'm just drawing in the flip ends so that it will be easier when we're going to paste it. Watch and then follow. Be careful when you're cutting. Now this part is completely optional, but I'm doing it because it will be easier for me when I'm going to paste it. And voila, we have a triangle based prism. Now we're going to learn how to calculate the surface area of the triangle based prism. So here you can see the formulas that we will be using to calculate the total surface area. Now let's get into the demonstration. So we're first going to start off by finding the area of the two triangular ends. The formula for calculating the area is half base times height. Now we're going to have to find where's the base of the triangle. Now the base of the triangle will be at the bottom of the triangle, and which this will give us it to be 12. And the height of the triangle is going to be 60 cm. Please note for area we times. So this will give us an answer of 96 cm square. And now we're going to take the 96 and times by 2 because the triangles are parallel and there are two of them. This will give us a total of 192 cm square. Now we're finished with triangle. Now we're going to start with the rectangle. Now we can start with any side rectangle. So this is the side that I'm going to be using. So the area of a rectangle is base times height. So now we're going to have to find where the base and the height of the rectangle. So the base of this rectangle will be 10 cm and the height of the rectangle will be 16 cm. So this will give us a total of 160 cm square. Now moving on to the second rectangle. So the base will be 10 cm and the height will be 20 cm. Now times the 2 and we'll have 200 cm square for the second rectangle. Now we're moving on to the last and final rectangle, which is at the bottom. Finding the base and the height. Now the base of this will be 12 cm and the height of this will be 10 cm. This will give a total of 120 cm square. Now we have finished finding the individual areas for the figure. Now we're going to calculate the total surface area of the prism. Now this will be the beginning from the triangle to the rectangle 1, rectangle 2, rectangle 3. Answers. And we add them up and we have 172 cm square. Hence total surface area. Now this is just a recap of what we have learned so far. Thank you for watching.